Get ready to guzzle or gag in the ultimate beer battle of tastes. Join us as we sip, savor, and sometimes spit our way through the world's most talked about brews. Let's get pouring and exploring.
Hey, welcome to Spit or Swallow Beer Review, Shagdog. And we're doing the Devil's Harvest IPA or Breakfast IPA, whatever the heck a Breakfast IPA is. But on the can it says Breakfast IPA. 4.9% ABV. It's considered a American IPA from Southern Prohibition Brewing out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The older can, I'm surprised they didn't keep the older can. It looked a lot cooler, the old can. It was like green and black, green horns. I can't even tell if that's a devil or it looks like a sheep. I don't even know. Well, I mean, it's got the goat thing there too, but the old one looks more like a sheep. It's like a side view. Anyhow, the Devil's Harvest is a golden crushable IPA with a ghostly hue. A moderate dose of oats help cloud up the beer while grabbing some hops, oils from the large dry hop of Citra and Mosaic. By only using whirlpool and dry hopping techniques, we have cut down on bitterness while raising the aroma in this small 4.9% ABV interpretation. Original description was with a full mouthfeel and bold aroma. Devil's Harvest is a flavorful hop bomb. This extra pale ale uses Munich malt to balance out the 4 hop additions with full mouthfeel, bold aroma. Devil's Harvest is a flavorful hop bomb. But I don't know if they changed it or 2016 Revamp. Is that Revamp for the description, or maybe they don't have the malt? I guess we'll find out here in a second. But there's a can, a creepy little goat thing. It does have, I'm guessing that's his hands going through some hop plants or something. I don't know. Yeah, creepy, dude. Creepy. Couldn't they call it the hop harvest? Let's get into it. This might be my last one. I gotta get to bed so I go to work tonight. Yeah, the Devil's Harvest. But I said in the description something about I gotta resist the Devil's Harvest and I'm part of the Tribulation Force. Now, I don't know what happened to my camera. It seems like it got higher, but I don't know. I guess I need a better camera. The camera should be about this level. The camera's like way down here, and I got it down but point up slightly, but then you're cutting on this off, so it needs to be, even Steven, right? Kind of like in the middle, so it catches everything, but what can you do, right? I mean, I could get something to put it on and have a laptop over here, but I like seeing myself, so the camera is on top of the laptop, but towards the keyboard part. Because if I have it on top of the screen, it's just too high. So it's like, man. Anywho, you know the thing. Maybe I should try it on the top of the keyboard for now on, or the laptop. See if that works better. All right, so let's get into this one. Look at that. Oh, it is cloudy. Definitely murky depths of hell there. Well, I'm sure hell's a lot worse than that, though. Let's give it a sniffer, Rennie. Yeah, I guess definitely a murky, deep cloudiness. Hazy, slight head. It's a white head, though. Pinky head right now, so. Yeah, the color of the head is off-white. The color of the beer is like a goldish, cloudy, hazy. Maybe a slight amber in it. Definitely hoppy. Yeah, citrus. More of a citrus, maybe a grapefruit. Maybe a slight pine, but it's more of a citrus grapefruit. And a tropical fruit, too. It seems like it'd be all right. It's an American Pale Ale, I believe I said. It's an American IPA, so Let's get into it. Cheers. Well, there is maybe a slight maltiness in it, but if they revamped it in 2016, I don't think it has that malt backbone like it used to. But it's still... See, it said originally it had 4 hops. And now it's saying it only has large dry hop of Citra and Mosaic. So they must have changed it. I wonder what the 4 hops were before. Yeah, not bad. I'm not a big IPA fan, but sometimes I occasionally get some IPAs. I'm like, well, that's pretty drinkable. It's hoppy, no doubt, but it's not super hoppy. It doesn't make you like, well, at least me. I mean, back 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years ago, I probably might not like this. And back then, you got to figure me and Jammer, we did beer reviews together. And we occasionally have 2 beers, 1 beer apiece when we reviewed them, but most times we'd split a beer. And with most of the IPAs, we split them. So I wasn't a big IPA person back then. And then once I moved here and was forced to do IPAs by myself, then it kind of grew fans. But occasionally I find some really pretty good IPAs, actually. One comment. Let's check it out. Thanks for commenting. Who is it? It is Jammer Fan Returns. He says, morning. Morning, Jammer Fan. Thanks for watching. The Jammer Fan returneth. Yeah. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Where the heck? It's out of Mississippi, so not too bad. Not too bad. And the brewery itself, Southern Prohibition Brewing out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm not sure how long they've been around, but they got quite a few beers. Whether they're all active, retired, or whatever, I don't know. Beer Advocate doesn't even show that anymore. I guess you got to click, unless you click on the beer. I thought it used to show when they showed the whole list, it would show you, but it doesn't. Anyhow, they look like they got some good beers, man. Shit. I might have to go to Mississippi for a beer run. Yeah. I mean, I don't recommend naming my beers after devil stuff, Devil's Harvest. Anything devil. I was thinking of all the evil in the world. And even I was listening to some old 80s songs or late 70s disco songs. And when I was a kid, I didn't think nothing much of this song, but Hot Stuff. Hot Stuff, the disco song. Hot stuff. Da, 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 da. Give me that hot stuff. You know what they're talking about, right? That's crazy. I can't believe they were talking about that and let it play on the radio back in the 70s. There's so much evil and sexual stuff in entertainment and music and violence. We need to put an end to it today. Really, we're at the point of no return. So the Devil's Harvest is actually just beginning to wind up really bad. There's no return back to the glory days. And I'm not saying there's never been evil. There's always been evil. But now it's just out in the open. Sexual immorality, video games and killing and stuff. For little kids playing video games, probably 5, 6 years old, probably playing Grand Theft Auto and shit. Just horrible. The Devil's Harvest is well underway. But with this beer called the Devil's Harvest, it's not bad. Yeah, let me give it one more chug, and I'll give it a grade. Jammer Fan, I wish you could join in, chime in. You just don't join us like you used to. It's a shame. Although I wish me and Jammer still did beer reviews on like Friday night, Saturday nights like we used to. But we're not able to do that. Now, pretty soon, I might be doing beer reviews on Fridays or Saturdays. Because I'm going to be getting those nights off eventually. So I won't be able to do beer reviews with Jammer anymore unless he does them early on a weekday. I finally decided I'm putting a request in, get those days off, and they better give them to me because I don't have any points. I'm at work on time all the time. I don't leave early. I do extra work. They better give it to me. Yeah, so what am I going to give this Devil's Harvest? It's not bad. Easy drinking American IPA. With the ABV, it's only 4.9%, so it's not even a strong IPA as far as alcohol content goes. Beer Advocate got an 87. I'm probably around that same range. I probably give it a B plus and a. Hold on. A swaff for the drinkability. A swallow and a half. A swallow and a half. A swaff. Yeah, pretty drinkable IPA. Very light on the alcohol too, so that's pretty good. Only 4.9%, which PA Brew News wouldn't like that. Probably even Jammer wouldn't like that. Jammer might like this beer though. Yeah, he probably would say, "Well, I like this alcohol content to be up at the 6% range at least." But for what it is, a 4.9% American Pale Ale, it's pretty damn good. Very drinkable. It's hoppy enough, not too hoppy. Yeah, I like it. I was going to go into, I want to see that Omen movie, though. It's a prequel. So the original Omen movies from the 70s with Damien Thorne. And they say it's more like Rosemary's Baby, but yeah, it's a prequel. It's about the lady that's carrying Damien. So I like to see that. I'm not into devil movies or anything. I even hate most possession movies, like people being possessed, whether it's the Exorcist movies or what's the one where the girl had 6 demons in her. That was very horrible. I'm not into those type of movies at all. I believe that stuff really happens. But I did like the original Omen movies when I was a kid. I liked all 3 of them. I think part 2 was my favorite because he was like a young teenager, 11, 12, 13, whatever hell year old he was. That one was the best. And once he finds out he's the Antichrist, he's parting his hair back and he finds the 666 in his head. And he's like, no. Yeah, pretty good. I think they should remake those 2, first 2, even the 3rd one. They did come out with Omen Part 4, and it was a girl. It was supposed to be Damien's sister or some crap. It was horrible. They did redo Part 1, 2, and 3. Even have the original guy come back somehow. Maybe he could play one of the Thorn, either the adopted father or the uncle in Part 2. The guy from Jurassic Park. He played Damien in Part 3. Have him come back. Get a good actor kid to play Damien in Part 2. A lot of times they redo movies now, they suck. I don't know what it is about some movies, man. They just suck. These days, the filmography sucks. Everything looks fake. I don't know. Don't know. But anyhow, yeah. On that note, I don't know if I should do one more. I got like another IPA. What time is it? 10:47. I mean, it's an hour before my bedtime. Maybe I could have a nightcap with one more. I usually don't like to drink 4 beers on work days, but they're all light so far, so that's pretty good. I'm not even buzzing, really. Slight buzz. If Jammer Fan was still on, he could say, hey, we'll do another one. But hence, he is sleeping. but that's okay. Yeah, if you ever see this one in your area, the Devil's Harvest, try it out. Not bad for a low ABV, 4.9% American IPA. So, yeah. Now, I watched one video on YouTube, speaking of Tribulation Force and the devil and all that kind of stuff. I did see this one guy. I can't think of his name right now. Here, I'll find it real quick. Let me look, because I sent a jammer. If you look this guy up on, I mean, I'm not saying it's true, but some of his points are like certain prophecies of Daniel and stuff are right on. The video on YouTube is called "Did We Miss the Abomination of Desolation on October 7th?" And the guy's YouTube channel is called End Times Berean, Berean. Again, the video is called Did we miss the abomination of desolation on October 7th? ? And the YouTube channel is End Times Berean, Berean. The guy really come up with some good points. No one's ever caught this stuff before in the Bible, but how some stuff in Daniel matches up with October 7th as far as the abomination of desolation. And if that's true, that means we are going on, that would have been 3.5 years into the 7-year tribulation. That means this year, October 7th, would be the 4th year. 4 years. So what that means, we have 3 left at that point. You never know. Because you figure to start as the Abraham Peace Accords in 2000, I forget what month that was, but October 7th would have been the 3.5 month point, and then 3.5 years from there would take us to that was 2023, right? October 7th. 2027 would be the end. Enjoy it. But there's a lot of things that you got to question, like, well, how come all these people haven't died yet? The tribulation. I thought after the 3.5 year point. Well, it hasn't gotten super bad since the 3.5 year point. It could all get bad just in the last year. Who knows, right? You still don't got the one world economy, as far as we know. It might be hidden from us. Maybe it is a one world economy. You need all these disasters, everything, wormwood, and all these other things that happen, right? Mark of the beast. But it could all come in an instant, man. And then someone said, well, it's not that bad. Well, maybe not if you live in a small town. But you live in some of these big cities where stores are getting robbed, people are afraid to go outside, stuff like that. I mean, there's some convenience store. I think it was in New York City. No, it was in Oakland. I just saw the news. It's a pretty big convenience store. It looked pretty big, but there's like 100 kids in there, and they're robbing it, cleaning the place clean. Man, if I was a store owner, I mean, I wouldn't want to kill anybody, but you know what? Buckshot, whoever's standing, slug. Buckshot, slug. Yeah. If you own a store, it's your money, and people are in there robbing it. I don't even care if it's $100 worth of items or $5,000. That's your livelihood. And these people just taking your life for granted, coming in there, destroying your place, robbing it. I say, just like I think Ron DeSantis in Florida has made it so if someone's looting your store, you can shoot them with no repercussions or anything. And I think that's what needs to be done. And you notice in Florida, that shit don't happen as much as it does in some of these other states like California and New York City. And yep, that's right. Well, thanks to Jammer Fan for joining in earlier. I wish he could have stayed in, could have chatted. He's probably working, or God, he's what, like 2 hours behind me, 3 hours. So it's kind of early there over in Colorado. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for watching Spitter's Wild Beer Review. I might do one more beer review. You never know. I'm thinking about it. I have to see what I got in the fridge if I have anything. If I have anything worthwhile, I might do one more. I've been doing the first 2 videos I did like Jammer. I got the thumbnail saying, hey, we're going to be on in like 15 minutes. But then I find myself like waiting to start like 5-6 minutes. I'm like, God, I gotta wait 6 minutes. And I know you can start earlier than that, but if you're telling someone you're going to be on at 10 and you're starting at 9:50, that's not right. Anyhow, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We are the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We've been going since 2011. Our original channel was canceled in 2020, the great summer of 2020, actually. It's my fault. I did something that's not allowed on YouTube. It's truly my fault. So we had 7,000 subscribers at that time. Granted, we didn't have 7,000 views on every video, but we had a couple videos that were, 250,000, over 250,000 views. A couple other ones, 40,000, 50,000. Some that were 2,000, 3,000. And then we're averaging at least 200 views a video. So that was pretty good, actually. But the summer of 2020, man, ruined it. And then we had to start this new channel, which is okay, but just not the same. And I moved towards September of 2021. So I've been here for going on 3 years. Wow. So I've been doing solo videos for 3 years and joining Jammer via StreamYard. The one time I went to Florida, we met up, exchanged some beers, but we weren't able to do beer reviews. It was during the holiday season. So we weren't able to drink together. It's the holiday season. We're gonna drink no beers. A doody-doo. Yeah, so, and I haven't been back here since. That was December 2022, I think, right? Yeah. So hopefully I get down there this year or maybe early spring of 2025. Me and Jammer can do some beer reviews. I don't know how we're going to do beer reviews. I mean, I'll have to, I guess, get a hotel because I usually stay about an hour and a half away from him when I'm down there. And I don't think he can come up there. So if we do beer reviews at his place, I'm probably going to have to go down to his place, get a hotel nearby, Uber it back to the hotel because I can't drink and drive. So, but I got to fix before I do that, I definitely got to fix Uber because something's jacked up on my phone about Uber. It doesn't accept my phone number for some reason. Somebody in New York tried to use my phone number to sign up to drive for Uber. And now it won't let me order an Uber ride for some reason. I don't know. Anywho, that was pretty good. And some good lacing in there. Not a lot of lacing, a little wet lacing. Yeah, if you ever see this one or some other beers from, what the hell's the name of the brewery? Southern Prohibition Brewing out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Mississippi. Did I spell that right? Mississippi, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Thank God you didn't have to spell that when you played football. You just said 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Wasn't there some type of rhyme or something you had to use Mississippi? Mississippi. Shit, I can't remember. All right, Shagdog, Spit or Swallow beer review. We're going to try to do one more, and we'll see you in the next one.
I don't think people understand how crazy this beer journey has been. From the wildest flavors to the most unexpected brews, it's been a roller coaster of taste. So if you had a blast with us, why not give that like button a gentle tap? It really helps us out and keeps the beer flowing. Go ahead, subscribe for more wild beer adventures with Shagdog and Jammer. You won't want to miss our next crazy review. And hey, don't be shy. Share this madness with your friends and drop a comment below. We love hearing your thoughts and beer recommendations. Until next time, keep it frothy, keep it funky, and always remember to watch the Spit or Swallow beer review. Cheers! And that's a wrap for this one. Stay tuned for more beer reviews and fun times ahead with Shagdog and Jammer.